Hello everyone, I am so excited to be filming today's video, which is going to be the bonus cash stuffing of May. Thank you all for joining me today. If you all have never seen one of these bonus videos, the way that it works is I am a server and bartender at my job, and whenever I bartend, I get what's called a tip out. Basically, the servers have to pay the bartenders a certain amount of their bar sales each day, and then I get that money after the shift. So I have accumulated all of those tip outs from the month of May, and we are going to be stuffing them today. It is my biggest bonus cash stuffing to date, so I'm so excited to get started. If you have not yet subscribed and you like this video, please consider subscribing and liking the video down below. But let's go ahead and get into this video. We are working with a total of $543 of extra income, which is just mind-blowing. We'll get this money counted, we'll get organized, and we'll get going. Alrighty, y'all, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, and 3. So if you guys have been watching my channel, I mentioned a lot that I don't go to the bank as some other YouTubers in this community do to receive specific nominations for my money. All of this money is just what I collect from patrons at the restaurant or from management whenever I collect money from them. That being said, this is a prime example of how this works. So all of this money my managers have set aside for me after they're doing like their nightly cash drops or whatever. So it is a lot of change. Like we have so many 10s, so many 5s, and this is just what we're working with. But on the bright side, because it's very exciting, this is going to be an amazing cash unstuffing that I will be filming next. This is actually video 3 of 4 that I'm filming today, but it'll be a really fun one with all these small denominations whenever we do that cash exchange. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So just to preface this for you guys, I did change my setup a little bit. As you can see, I was just kind of doing it off the cuff. For the past 2 videos, I didn't have like this actual structure. I decided I wanted to try doing an actual breakdown on paper for you guys. And it just helps me. I'm able to stuff so many of these. I can't possibly remember what I'm doing in which envelope without this. That being said, we do have a leftover of $90, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead into the long-term sinking fund column. Let's go ahead and get into Saveopoly first. I left those blank because I do want to roll and I want to scratch another mystery spot. So I don't know how much leftover I'm going to have after that, and I don't know how much is going to go into each one of those. I do have to put away at least $10 for my mystery challenge because that is what I scratched 2 weeks ago. But I do want to add to that. So getting into Saveopoly, we put away $25 this past stuffing, but I get to roll, which is so exciting. And we pretty much, I think we have enough money for literally anything that we could possibly land on. So let me get my die. Going into the Saveopoly envelope is 3? We were on this 25, 1, 2, 3 is save 30. Perfect. I'm glad it's like even number. We have like 32 and it would have been fine, but save 30. So I'm going to write that down that we're putting $30 away into Saveopoly. And I'm going to throw 3 10s, because we have so many of them, into this envelope. So $30 going into there. So exciting. I'm really excited to count this challenge. I don't count this challenge until the end of the year. So if you guys want to know how much I save, definitely stick around. But with these extra bonus stuffings, I cannot wait to count this because it was already a good amount last year, and I cannot wait to see what we saved for this year. So for the mystery challenge, let's go ahead and get into that one. We have $60 left over for for the remainder, but let me see. I think I want to go to this spot right here. Okay, perfect. So it's another $10. So we're going to be putting a total of $20 away into this mystery challenge. Let me just go ahead and grab 2 10s. And then I will put that in here. Let's actually count this. This I know is going to end up being 400. I do have this challenge listed in the description box below. I have both of these. They're both off Etsy. But I chose a lower income option. You can always choose a higher one. I think there's 500, 1,000. But I didn't want to overextend myself, I guess you could say, this year. Let's see how much we have now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. 180 out of that 400 is already put away and already saved, which is fantastic. So 30 went into Saveopoly, 20 went into Mystery Challenge, so 90 minus 50 is 40. I need to figure out where I want to put that money really quick. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all. So I decided to put some money in Roth. I put some money in clothing, but let's go ahead and just finish off this binder. So moving to the front of the binder, annual fee is going to get skipped. It's fully funded, but annual memberships is going to go ahead and get $10. Pop a $10 bill in here. That brings annual memberships now to 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So 50 now in this envelope. This initially, whenever I was planning out all of my envelopes at the beginning of the year, was to get ahead on some of those yearly memberships like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, Sam's Club. So that's what this envelope is for. I probably won't be using this until next year, but it helps to start saving now. And we already have $50 towards that. Tattoo fund is going to get $15. So let's do a 10 and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10 makes 15. Tattoo fund now has 1, 2, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $225 now in tattoo fund. I am saving, I haven't mentioned this in a while. I am saving up for so I have a half sleeve on my left arm. I am trying to get the line work redone. I'm trying to get the shading redone. So that's what I'm saving for in this envelope. Dental fees, and here I'm trying to get some dental work done. I think I want to do Invisalign eventually, but we're going to put $25 towards that now. So 2 10s and a 5, I suppose. Oh, you know what? 3 10s. Let's do 3 10s instead. All right, so that brings dental fees now to, sorry, that's bothering me. That brings dental fees now to 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. So $110 now in dental fees. Car maintenance is going to get $25. So let's do 10, 25. That brings car maintenance now to 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100 now in car maintenance. New car, so the next 4 I'm putting $10 into. New car is going to get the $10, which will bring this one now to 20, 30, 45. This is obviously, it's pretty obvious what this is for, but a new car. I have been eyeing a Jeep for like the longest time, but I have also been eyeing a Tesla. I think I mentioned to you guys in my last video that, or maybe I didn't, but that my boyfriend's brother bought a Tesla. We like the idea of a Tesla. We live in a city that we could have a Tesla and be fine, like as far as the charging ports or the charging stations. I think it's just a matter of weighing out the pros and cons whenever we end up doing that, but we are a ways away in that one. New home is going to get 10, of course, like I said, so that brings this one to 20, 30, 45 as well. For a future wedding, we are attending a wedding in September for my boyfriend's brother, actually. And they came down to visit us this past week, and they were just talking about the wedding and stuff. And his fiance was like, hey, it's really expensive to have a wedding. You should get started now. And I was like, oh, girl, like, I've been saving. Obviously, it's only a little bit, here and there, but yeah, I'm like, no, I've heard it's super expensive, so I've already started. Let's go ahead and just do a $10 bill. That brings wedding to 150, 60, 70, 80. So 180 now in here. But yeah, she was like, guess how much like just having a dance floor is. And it's like, I think it was like $2,000 or something. I was like, oh my gosh. It just makes me want to be like, okay, let's just elope and we'll just go on a vacation instead. Baby is for future children. It's going to get 10. So that brings baby to 150, 60, 70, 80 as well. 180 in here. Oh, if you want to talk expensive, this is really the envelope I should be stuffing. Emergency fund is going to get skipped. This is a weekly challenge I do. And I think I'm just going to stick to probably doing this on a weekly basis versus doing it as in this bonus cash stuffing. If you joined this challenge, you should save around $1,200. I think it's $1,196, but I put away $23 a week for the year 2023 in this challenge. And it is all going to an emergency fund account that I have in my bank. For Roth, I did put that 25 in there from the leftover 40. So I'm going to do a 20 and a 5 in here. And that brings Roth now to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 5, 50. So 1,150 now in Roth. The next envelope is titled The Boy. It's my son's envelope. And I am going to put 50 away for him. Do I do all 10s? Nah, that's crazy. I'll do 2 20s and a 10 though. So 20, 40, 50. And that brings this envelope to 1, 2, that's 25. Sorry, my my headphone is giving me problems. 1, 2, 25, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 97. So 2,700 now in his envelope. Okay. That is going to do it for the long-term sinking fund binder. That is nice and thick. I always forget to show you guys how thick these binders are in my unstuffing. So hopefully I'll remember whenever I film that one, but it's getting pretty thick. For the short-term sinking fund binder, it also has a good amount in it, but let's see what we can stuff in here. Christmas is going to get $25. So let's do a couple 10s and let's do 5 1s just for the heck of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof, 5. And that brings Christmas now to 5, 20, 40, 60, 86, 10, 20, 30, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. $650 now in Christmas. Well on our way to having a great Christmas this year. Last year we went to New York for Christmas, and I'm going to try to convince my family to do something similar this year because I feel like that was just one of the best ways that we could give each other a gift per se. So I'm not the kind of person, just personally, I don't really like tangible gifts. I don't really care about stuff. Like my boyfriend, he's the exact opposite. He loves having tools. He loves having electronics and that's, nothing wrong with that. I love him and I love that he loves those things. For me, it's more of experiences though. I like to go spend money on doing things. So those kind of trips where I get to go spend time with people are like chef's kiss to me. So hopefully I can convince them to go on another trip this year. So I think it's fun. Is that selfish? Medical expenses is going to get $10. So let's pop a $10 bill in here. That brings medical expenses to 20, 40, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. Up next is vacation. Now I'm filming this before I have gone on my vacation to Universal. This will be depleted, of course, whenever I return, but I am going to go ahead and throw $100 in here. I do have another trip planned at the end of June, so we're kind of cutting it close. We're kind of doing back-to-backs here. We're going to San Diego. My boyfriend has some training for work there, and we're going to be visiting him for a week while he is up training in California. So I want to keep putting money away in this envelope for that. Let's do 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Oh, never mind. We actually are running out of tens now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Going in here. So right now this envelope has 1, 2, 53, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 30, 40, 50. So right now it has 850. 750 of it I have budgeted for my Universal trip though. Okay, moving right along, clothing is going to get the other 15 from that leftover 40 that we had. So let's do a 10 and a 5. I've been getting a lot of stuff on Amazon, but I have had to return a lot of stuff. That's why I love Amazon. They're not like if something doesn't fit, they're not questioning you about things. You just get to return stuff and get your money back if it doesn't work for you. Love Amazon. That brings clothing now to 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $65 down here. But yeah, I got some new activewear because my friend and I were talking. We're like, let's be honest, we're not going to Universal to look cute. So I didn't buy cute clothes. I bought activewear. I bought like running shorts, active tops, sports bras, things like that. Birthdays is going to get $25. So we'll do a 20. Yeah, I'll do 20 to 5. That brings birthdays to 20, 40, 55. For holiday fund, I'm going to put $28 in here. Father's Day is coming up. 4th of July is coming up. I want to have some funds available. Although we will be spending 4th of July in San Diego, so I'm interested to see how that goes. Let's do 20, a 5, and that's 3 ones. Perfect. Let's see, 20. Is that right? That brings holiday fund to 20, 30, 40, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 60. It is one of the great things, though, about my boyfriend liking stuff because he can just add stuff to his Amazon wish list. And I'm like, all right, click, click, click. That's what I'm buying you. Easy peasy. Household Essentials is going to get $5. So let's do a 10. Yes, let's do a 10. That brings Household Essentials to 15. This envelope I use for cleaning products around the house. Air fresheners is what I used it on last time. Just those kinds of things. Toilet paper, we usually buy that in bulk, so I use this for my Sam's Club envelope, but just household things. Home decor is going to get 5 as well. So let's pop a 5 in here. It now has 10, 25. No, it now has 10, 15, 20. We are going to skip over car insurance. Registration is already funded, but car insurance, just not necessary to do this one for a bonus cash stuffing. It gets done weekly, but back to school is going to get 25. So let's do a 20 and a 5. That brings back to school now to 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 25. So 125 now in here. I am starting to sweat, y'all. I didn't put the fan on before I started filming this, and it is hot. Sports and clubs is going to get 25 as well. We'll do a 20 and a 5. Is that going to work? You know what? No, let's do 30 instead, because we're going to put a 5 back. If I have one. Do I have one? Yes, I do. Okay, perfect. So that brings sports and clubs to 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $75 now in here. You know what? I'm actually going to exchange these 5 ones back for that 5 because I'm going to be stuffing something into self-care, and I like to have change in there instead. Speaking of self-care, we are going to be throwing $25 into this one. So, did I mess this up? Oh, I did. Did I do my math wrong? Do I have extra money? I think I do. Okay. 20. Let's see. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that brings self-care now to 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 125 in self-care. And then I'm throwing $5 into YouTube. That brings YouTube now to, now to 20, 35, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. Did I do my math right? That's 50. 90 minus 50 is 40. 25 and 15 is 40. I must have messed up some other place. If you guys catch it, let me know. I'm going to have to go back into my envelopes and figure out if it was a mistake that needs to go back in these envelopes, or if I just didn't math correctly and I just have like an extra 10 bucks, which would be great. But I will figure it out. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this bonus cash stuffing. I had a great time. Oh, I'll show you how thick this guy is now. I had a great time today though. I love these videos. They're so fun for me and I really enjoy filming them for you guys, but definitely stay tuned for my unstuffing. That's another one that I really, really like filming because it's so fun. That's coming out very soon. But thank you guys for joining me today. If you like this video, again, please give a like down below, but I will see you in that next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.